Hello, good evening and welcome. I'm in the shed. It's Monday night. I've had my dinner. I had fish and chips tonight. Bloated like a bloaty thing. And a beer. Only takes one to get me drunk, so I shouldn't have had that. Booster, still filthy. Disgusting. Shed's looking a bit different. Been getting on with this. So, look how true my original shed was. Whop! These are straight, by the way. So that's how far out my shed was. All built by me. I'm an animal. So I've got doorway there, which goes to my decking, which goes to my back gates. Well, normally bring my bike in, but I've decided I'm going to cut a hole in there, so it'll be from here to this upright here. That will be a double door, and I'll bring my bike straight up in here, because in the winter when it's wet and icy, that old decking, even with the gripper rods, gets particularly nasty. So I'm going to bring the bike straight up through and use my paddock stand with the wheels on it to spin it here. I've done a test run, it does fit. Spin it here and then park it up down there. Same with the 600. 600 I could probably drag round. Booster's a bit of a beast. Excuse me. So that's what I'm doing here. That's what I've been getting on with, which has taken a while to transfer all the shit you see there from there to there and build new shelves and all the rest of it to put it on, and take a few loads to the tip, of which there's still some more. Anyway, tonight I was going to start, hopefully get it done, but start doing the back brake again on the old GSXR 600. What a mighty machine. To and fro work today. Very nice. Enjoyed myself. Not so sure the car drivers did, but I enjoyed myself. That's what it's all about. Yeah, because the pins are stuck. So I'm going to have another attempt. I have now got alcohol. Always helps. Dirty cloth. Let's put it down there. New sealing kit. So if I need to split the caliper, I've got the dooblies to do it. That's the new pins to go in. Is that the right ones? Yeah, I think they're the right ones. Two sets of those. Don't know why I've got two sets. Oh, I had one already, didn't I? So I just have some alcohol. Oh, I've got another set of pins as well. Why have I got two sets of pins? Oh, are they the same on the booster? I don't think so. Anyway, doesn't matter. Still life left in that girl there. Right, so I'll set up and then start stripping it all down again. I think that's got it set up. You're bound to be in the way at some point. Bound to be. Is that doing it up? There we go. Did that up a bit tight, didn't I? Just drop that down there. Right. That's the caliper off again. So let this pin out. Like that, and then these are the offending articles, these two pins in here. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, which I can't get to move. So I think what I'm going to do is cut out a section at the top. So the thickness of this caliper here. So I'm going to cut through there and cut a little section further out, and then I can tap the pins out at the top, and then probably take the brake pads out of the way, and that will enable me to get a better grip on the stub that's left. And I'm then only trying to turn it out of this hole rather than full length out the top hole. I think that's where I'm going to be, and I've got replacement parts so long as I don't chop the caliper in bits. I was going to use my Dremel, but looking at that, I'm probably better off using my Dremel. Let's just have a... Oh blimey, that ain't going in there. I'll tell you what, I'll try my Dremel. Don't know whether I've got any cutting discs for it. He says there's one on it. We've got battery power. That'll be a bit more of a controlled descent. Right. So, wish me luck, I suppose. I think I want a new disc on. I just can't get the reach. The reach. Oh, that's hot. Oh dear. Drinking, tiredness and mechanical work. Goes together beautifully. Goes around there somewhere, doesn't it? Is that it? Oh, it looks like it. This comes off and hits me in the head. Phone an ambulance. Right, that's the calipers out. So now, let's bolt that back on. Oh, I want to use that one. Now, it's definitely going to flex when I give it a slap. With what? I need a punch. Hang on a minute. Let's try some of this. There's one out. There's two out. Right, so that's them ones out. So I've got clear pinholes here. Perhaps I'll just put the new pins in as far as they'll go, and then perhaps weld them or something. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Okay, so let's take the caliper back off. Let's see if that's going to give us any movement on the bit of pin that's left. Well, there's the stubs. I definitely need some new pliers. My jaws ain't grippy. That's a no-go with those. So the other thing I was thinking was perhaps try and cut a slot into it and bring it round, but that's a huge disc. Let's see if I can get the stubby bit back on and see if that'll do any cutting. It's quite uneven, but perhaps it's roughed it up to. I think that's moving. Are you moving or just falsely getting my hopes up? Let's get some penetrating oil in there. It's definitely moving. Yeah, because you can see how far down this one is. That one was about the same. Oh, there you go. That's all it wanted, with a bit of penetrating oil. So let's see if I can get hold of that. One's already got a bit of a chewy mark on the top. No, it wants more of a chewy mark. Let's give it what it wants. Don't know. Let me have a think about this and I'll come back. Right, this might just be a little bit sketchy. Gonna try a bit of heat. Oh, got some movement. Did have. I can't hold the fucking thing there, so what? Yeah, definitely broken free. But it's a bit hot at the moment. It's probably not hot where it was. But that old aluminium, that just dissipates it so quick. But it's on the move. It's on the move and it's bloody hot. Come on. It's definitely lifting. I don't know if you can see that. There's a clean ring of rust. Oh, yes. Right. I'll let that cool down a bit and then I'll come back and see what the damage is and hopefully just rebuild it. Okay, don't really know where I left off, but it is now Thursday morning. Because the caliper was so hot, I left it, went indoors, had a couple of beers, and haven't come back out until now, which is, as I say, Thursday morning. Got a day off work. Got a day off work tomorrow. I'm not working Saturday and Sunday. I've got a day off bank holiday Monday. I've also got the Tuesday off, so I'm not actually back to work till Wednesday, which is quite lovely. Yeah, there's a good bit of meat on the pads, so they don't go straight back in. So, what I want to do, sustained a little bit of chewing, but overall, it's turned out nice. So, yeah, they're evenly worn, even thickness on both of them. Jesus Christ, can't talk properly. It's a bit early. So what I was going to do is just have a little scratch about in the holes. Get some of that furring and stuff off. Right, let's try a pin. That's all nice. All nice. So now, put it back together. And yeah, I'm going to copper slip it. Right, pins in. All that's together on the disc. And the cover. And that is the Saga. Why doesn't that feel right? Does it go the other way? Go that way? No, definitely goes that way. There you go. That's it. Back brake. Well, I was going to say back to working condition, but it was working fine. It just... I just found that the pins were welded in, rusted in, oxidised in. No, they were rusty old pins. Anyway, thank goodness that's over. But yeah, that's me, old fat guy in a shed, not maintaining his bikes, and finding out when you don't maintain your bikes, there's bigger problems that start coming along. So if I'd have kept up with the periodic cleaning I usually do, I probably wouldn't have had that problem. But I did have that problem, and I've solved that problem, thank goodness. Anyway, that'll do. Go in and have some breakfast now. Gorgeous. As long as you don't look too closely, because it's filthy. Mediocre. Again, hasn't been out for a while. The weather's been a bit, well, according to the weather apps, the weather was going to be shit, but it's turned out that the days weren't too bad, to be honest. Knocked my indicator off again. Fucking indicator. I think I might go for the in-body ones, but I just keep, as I get through here, because usually the booster's down there, as I come through here, my arse just knocks that off. So perhaps I need a smaller arse. But anyway, that's the rear brake caliper saga sorted. New pins, loads of copper grease. It's done. It's done. Now I can concentrate on cutting an opening in my shed to get the bikes through that way. Anyway, waffling. I'll have a tidy up, and perhaps I'll see you again sometime. Thanks for watching, thanks for being there, and I'll catch you again. Ta-ra.